What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Ideal Flicks. I'm Jeff Cooney, and today the movie that we're doing is John Wick 3. Went out and I've seen it twice now, and it doesn't disappoint. You know, if you like action, you like one-liners, a little bit of comedy thrown in there, and a well-thought-out storyline, this is definitely your type of movie. The graphics involved in the movie were great. The CGI, great. There's a lot of fight scenes, a lot of blood, so a lot of gore. If you're into that, then this is definitely a movie for you. John Wick, he never disappoints. He went from, he used a book, he's used knives, horses, motorcycles, pretty much anything he can get his hands on, a belt, anything that he can use as a weapon, he does. Even the guest appearance of Halle Berry playing Sophia, and she had two dogs, which were canines that were the best trained dogs I've ever seen, and that fight scene was amazing in itself. All of them were at least, like 15 minutes long, and this man, John Wick, does not give up ever. It was surprising that they didn't have any reference to his car. I mean, they mention it in the movie, what's happened in 1 and 2, but we never see his car again. This movie starts right after 2 ends. It's literally him running with his dog is how this one begins. But except for this one, now we're seeing the results, not only his consequences, but the consequences that it's having on other people, like Winston giving him that hour to get away. He gets a punishment. The Bowery King, played by Lawrence Fishburne, he gets a punishment for giving John the gun with 7 bullets. Anybody who has helped him is now getting punished for their help in him. They don't, not even to get away. Nobody knows what he's trying to accomplish in this movie until about halfway through, because he's just on the run. I thought that he was just trying to survive, just going to kill as many people as he can and going to fight it out and that be that. But he's actually working towards something and trying to get to meet someone, and it's actually the one person who is above the high table, which there's a lot of reference to the high table. The high table is pretty much what these people hold their standards to, like they all agreed on a social contract. They're all assassins, you have rules. This place is untouchable, this place is free. These people you can kill, these people you can't, and there's a lot more high table references, and we actually learn a lot more about them in this movie. And the high table are the people who give out the consequences, so they actually send an adjudicator to find out what happened here and why this person wasn't killed. So when John Wick kills a member of the high table, she is sent out, and she's the one that's reviewing all these managers of these organizations, like the Continental and like the Bowery, and she decides their punishments. And she did a pretty good job. It was weird seeing that like a criminal organization can still have their own set rules and punishments, but the punishments they were fitting. And we finally see Sharon, the doorman, and John Wick get into action, not versus each other, but as a team. Because, I've always thought that the doorman was going to have a bigger role in the first and second movies, because he's always that, uptight, stiff character. And he finally showed that he's not just the doorman in this movie. They paid homage to I think, Bruce Lee in this movie, because if you remember the Bruce Lee movie Enter the Dragon, there was a fight scene. All the fight scenes was Bruce Lee, battling lower and getting higher and higher until his final villain, which he fought in the Hall of Mirrors. And in this one, John Wick did the same thing, but instead of like a Hall of Mirrors, it was pretty much like a glass box, and it just had like reflective panels. And so I thought that fight scene went really well. He battled his way up to the final guy, Zero, and all the fight scenes didn't disappoint. And it was an outstanding battle, and he's just relentless. And it showed that, all the things that other assassins do, the creepy stuff fading away into like the darkness, he can do that too. You know, like he's a bad guy too. He's our bad guy, but he is also a bad guy too. We see what happens when not only a person getting exiled from the Continental, but we see what happens when a building is exiled, and it's called they get deconsecrated, and we see what happens, you know, not only to the building, but what the repercussions of that are, and hordes and hordes of people. They just have an unlimited amount of they have an unlimited amount. Damn, what's the word? They have an unlimited amount of expendable assassins that they just send in to kill John Wick, and obviously that doesn't go as planned. There will be a number 4, and yeah, this movie was very good. You know, very well put together. Followed the storyline. His dog is in it, the same dog as last time, and he sends the dog at the beginning of the movie to stay with the doorman like he did last time, and it's a very good, very fought out movie. And if you like action gore, it's definitely a movie for you. So I hope you go out and you'll like it. I hope you like this video. I hope I could help. I hope you guys like my point of view on things, especially with the Enter the Dragon reference. So with all that, this is Ideal Flicks. I'm Jeff Cooney signing off. I'll see you guys next time.